to happen. They have made 2 veils in a couple of days. If I hold on to those, I don't think they're going to get to the 70 odd though. I could probably do it for a bit more money towards a sale. I could throw down gold. Maybe I don't throw down that much gold. Hold on. Let's do about 100 gold. Just to take a bit of a edge off that sale. Because they've got a lot of food. They got meat. Specifically, I don't have a lot of animals wandering into my area. I also do have male thrombos I could be selling. I guess I can sell that to the next person. I've got 4 male thrombos that are ready to go. I mostly keep like a high ratio of females to males. So like if I have a lot of those, they're just going to get culled. And I know it's meat. I know it's leathers and all that stuff. But it's also like $1,000 towards a sale, which is good money, you know. So that would be good. Yeah, I don't know how many of these people are going to survive, but as soon as everybody's been tended, I'm pretty much going to pick them up and we're going to go. I don't want Liz. She can stay here to die. The funny thing is I did actually kill one of the leaders of the pirate group. There goes Ray. So she was definitely going to die. There was nothing I could do for her, but who else was tending to her? Somebody else here was oh, they've just like laid down and fallen asleep. No. Viper mate. I don't know if it's Beaver or Ellie. I don't know which one's more. I might not have any more medical stuff. Try for Ellie. How's Orange going? 21 hours. Cammy's down to 9. Ellie's got 18. Okay, it's gonna be Cammy actually. Hold on. Where are you? You're like in here. There. Work on Cammy. How's Moldo going? Fucking 15 hours left. Who was the other person that I had helping here? Chibo's just been doing blood work. Alban and Voz are running around. What do you do? It's been a very long time since I haven't taken proper medical person with me. And it was in this case just because I was looking for somebody that did not have the flu. You are tending to somebody. How's their life? Because I think they were pretty urgent. Nah, they're good at the moment. Alban, this is not the time for this. I'll tell you what, I'm thinking that a couple of them are going to die anyway. You know what Alban can't do? When they're in a caravan? I don't have that many people going that way. No. I don't want them to go to the bandit camp. I think you're a bit confused there. Yeah, we want to send it home. The hell is this? Is it because they're going berserk? I've never had it where it's been trying to like... Hold on. What the fuck? Is this because... Hold up. If this is the case, go back a couple of seconds. Fuck that. I'll just chuck them in a caravan. The ones that can die on the way home. Because like they're obviously not going to fucking survive. And I'm not going to waste the extra medicals on them. Sometimes they'll stop bleeding in transit. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we got enough animals to haul them home. And they're pretty starving, so... Let's see. Bonus needs, beaver. Alright. Oh. Was this at the end of the thing? Oh my god. I haven't saved it since then. Okay, that's on me. I'm normally a little bit better than this. I'm actually usually a lot quicker with, like, taking care of them. I'll still let Viper eat, but... Leia, you're gonna go and grab them. That's fine. Now, Cammy, you had 14 hours, but if you can start resting... I wasn't expecting to, like... Oh, shit, you were actually healing. Tending to somebody. Okay, that means that this is probably not... Yeah, alright. Let's set this back up. Yeah, I'm gonna give them some crunchies. It's fine. Anybody that's down that happens to get back up, they can work on somebody. Cool. Let's save that this time. Usually I have a look at like the time frame and stuff like that, but I figured it had been paused for a while. And I'm like, oh, they'll be fine. Now, Voz was standing out here. Mush died immediately. So that's fine. Nothing I could do about her. Probably because we dropped her. So... I think about either adding more mods or buying expansion after this group goes to ending. Not really. So, like, I'm not really interested in any of the DLCs specifically. I figure, like, the, what do you call it, anomaly one wasn't too uninteresting to me. It was interesting. There's a lot of stuff in it that I just don't feel the need to add. Like, I like the core game as it is. As for mods, I don't feel the need to add anything. I kind of like the balance that I've got. I wish that wild reproduction was working though, although I think they've kind of partially added that to the core game, because I do see animals out in the wild with baby animals, and the mod isn't working. So I have to assume that that is still doing something, you know. Where is Viper now? But yeah, I don't really particularly have any interest in adding stuff. What I would like to do, let's work on Ray first since Drew died anyway. Actually, no, work on Felicia. So what I would like to do is after this playthrough, because I've got a few other scenarios I want to do, right? So after this playthrough, I'd like to start again. I do not know if I want to start with like only like the base 3 people, like start with like a random colony, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know how I feel about that. Or ultimately like trying to see if I can build up from like that really small amount and actually like build up a large group of people or something. Or maybe start with like some people I know, like pick a selection of people I know and try again. But then I want to go and wipe out every enemy faction on the map for the funs of it. So that's like my next 2 ideas. I don't really know which one I want to do more first, because it's still like over a year away unless my colony crumples, which could still happen at any time. But yeah, that's kind of what I plan to do, and I still kind of plan to do it with like what I've got at the moment. The other thing too is I never have any real reason to go look at mods, because like when I'm in a playthrough, it's whatever I started with is whatever we play through to the end, and if anything like becomes like unavailable, that's fine. I can't do anything about it. But if like I'm not there to like add anything to it, but I don't have a reason to go looking at mods, because who knows how fucking long it's going to be before I can actually like add something and use it, you know? It's just so far between them. I'm just trying to remember who else Hummingbird needed to be. She's getting tended by Voz. You're getting tended by... Let's get you tended to early. As will keep coming in from the outside map when they have optimal living conditions. Like they fallout, no horror attempts, stuff like that. Yeah, so far I haven't played on any biomes that have like the toxic fallout stuff. I've always just assumed that that was a mod, because like I've never encountered it myself. Temperatures, like when we have heat waves, cold snaps, they do fuck off. But the wild reproduction also tended to like, I felt like it multiplied it, because like we got 3 animals here, and to be fair, if anything small walks in, my panthers and cats will eat them. But like they kind of like, I don't know, they are not coming in the same quantities as they were. So now I'm trying to create those quantities in like the amount of things that I've got breeding and stuff. So that's a little bit difficult with that. Can I get you guys? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get somebody out here harvesting the fucking trees. Actually, if I said to sow the area, you'd probably go do something else, wouldn't you? That reminds me. Hold up, these won't be... There we go. Okay, let's not fuck that up this time. But, as a toxic fallout is temporary event base game. So we're about to have an ad. It'd be long enough to be able to go to the toilet or grab a drink or something like that, but they're only like once an hour, so yeah. If you don't like refresh, it goes away sooner. Otherwise it just keeps fucking forcing it. It's a heads up. So it can last for years, and season 2 depends on storyteller wants to make you suffer. See, I've never seen it. There's a few events. No, I don't want you to sew it. There's a few events I have not seen. Toxic fallout is not one of them. Not the one I haven't seen. There's a couple of like, I've seen somebody else have like a hurricane, but I haven't fucking had it. Like I thought that you could only get that with the what do you call it? One of the orbital beacon things. Oh, Lincoln was going to work on that. Lincoln would have been great, but I want to force Chimpanzee to work on it. Let's see how happily selling Wolf Flush smells. No, give you some ruffles, Viking. I am still playing RimWorld. We had Trianther in here creating chaos earlier. I have a few people died tonight. I'm gonna, because I also save and reload and stuff, I'll have to go back and check who died. Like, I'm not going to try to work on Drew. I think he died already. I so happily receiving ruffles. No. I'm just gonna stick it further behind your ear. One of the ones she gave me yesterday. Still in my hair. Beaver's got 2 hours. Alban, can you do any medical? You can do 3. You go 10. I've got like people that can do 3s and 4s working on people that need more than like a 3 or 4 working on them. Hummingbird's being worked on. Orange, I think, lived last time. Are you... You're going for a walk. Let's get you working on Orange. If I can even get... Yeah, Drew still died. I didn't bother to work on him this time because he died really quickly. Mush died here straight away. So both of them died. Clear's died. Ida's died. There's actually been like a handful. There's probably been 5 to 10 people collectively since the start of winter to now. I'll have to like find out how many people I've got. Mind you, once everybody comes back to base, it should give me a rough idea of how many people there are. Based on, it tends to tell me who is, how many people are feeding off stuff. When it's low food, it can tell me how many people are in the area. But yeah, this place gave me a kick in the teeth by giving me like a emu and a fucking wild cougar thing. I can't attack the cougar, but I can take down the emu for food. Alright, what are you doing? Where are you going? Tending to Ray. There's a good chance Ray... Are you sure about that? Hold on. Let's bring you back down here, mate. So I think you're going for a walk for no fucking reason. Oh, you're going for the horse. Okay. Alright, that makes a little more sense. I was going to say, I'm like, where the fuck are you going, mate? If I got one of these to drop if I could get them to drop their fucking medicines and shit, that'd be great, but none of them are close by. I'm looking for something that might be close by. They're all, like, spaced out. Of course, as soon as we arrived here, my horses and everything went running for food and everything, but I can't, like, get to shit. The one fucking thing that's nearby, you do have medicine, drop that. This is the only good thing about the drop everything mod, right, is I can drop the fucking inventory, which means that all my trained animals can come and usually, like, pick up the slack and collect all the, gear. Reminds me, we didn't get to do the trade. There might be a couple of trades and stuff in here that I didn't get to do. Nassan's right there. Hold on. I can get you. Hey, you got a 13 on social. Go and do that trade. So I still have a couple of people that are dead on my main map. And I need my crematorium up and running for that. How's Felicia going? She's still got 14 hours and I think someone's tending. These two are working on it. What have you got? You got no medical. With that, I might be able to trade one of the thrombos this time. I won't get as much food probably. I get like other shit, which is frustrating. I will get steel so I can work on a few more things. I'm also in the process of like, what do you call it? Advancing, like changing around my kitchens and moving my storage and all sorts of stuff. So my people back home are busy like building like crazy. I have to head off. I got to eat and also have some other tasks I forgot about. I hope you have a nice rest of the stream. No worries. I'll catch you around, Pepper. I'm usually playing RimWorld on like Tuesdays, just as a heads up, but it's always at this time. I'm always live at this time. But you definitely go eat and go do what you gotta do. I'll be here. I could sell them some of the gold. I'll keep the veils and shit. You don't want to sell my magazines and shit. I could buy components, but we've still got like 600 odd. They had a lot less food. A lot less food on this one, which is a shame. But how do you guys feel about... I'll sell you gold first, honestly. So here's the gold, and then I'll start selling off my thrombos. Because if I can just keep some quantity of meat milling around my base, that'd be great. This is sideway to happily selling wolf flesh. See snow start falling. No, is it starting to snow where you are? It's pretty quick, but then again, it's fucking warming up here enough to feel like summer already, so I guess, yeah. That's nice. I'd love to see snow sometime. It must be, like, I always assume it's kind of like rain, but not at the same time, you know? It's a weird thought logic because I've never seen it, but whenever I've seen it on like TV or something like that, like it looks like it's like, what do you call it? It looks like it's like flatter, heavier rain or something. Voz has gotten sick. I'm pretty sure Voz is tending to everybody. Yeah, they got a burn. Okay. 11 hours, you're fine. Hummingbird's fine. Orange is not. Seal is feeding a meal. I don't know if Ray could hang out for a minute while we tend to, like, you. Maybe Chibo can feed a meal to Ray. Yeah, that would be better. Viper can also do tending. How's... can you work on Felicia? Beaver might die. I think Beaver's gonna die, and I don't know if I tried to tend to her or not, but I think I will cut my loss with her. Although she's fucking cooking, isn't she? God damn it. I'll have to try. What have you got? You got no medical at all. Is anybody else out here, Alban? Alban had a shit fit before, so we'll see. No, it's head wagging happily. No. So it is kind of like a flat rain. That's a weird thing to think about. See snow, stops yawns. Again, wagging tail happily, snuggling with Plush. No, you're going to fall asleep at this rate. I'm going to give Plush some pats. I did end up getting some sleep, by the way, today. Not much, because I had to go out and be awake in the morning for like half the day and like do stuff out and about. So I was like pretty tired. But yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad day. I just got to watch some like Bob's Burgers and stuff. And Criminal Minds as well. Watched a little bit of that. So I didn't get around to healing you. You were also cooking in melee. I don't really want to lose my cooks. But Ellie she does mining and shooting. And honestly, I might prioritize Beaver. I know Alban's tending, but what have you got? Like bio-wise, you've got a 3 on medical. What's Lola got? 2. Actually, she's got better care at the moment. Viper and Voz are the only 2 that can really do anything here, which, by the way, where did Voz go? Resting. I do actually need Voz to lay down and rest. I might get him to lay down and rest somewhere where it's clean. I might let Ellie die. Because she's just going to do mining. I don't really want Mal to die. He does the mining too. We've had Mal for ages, and Tadashi got an infection and died last time. So he's been tended to this time. I'll see if I can get somebody else, like Sky or somebody, to tend to... Oh, Voz, now's not the time for that. You're in serious pain. There's nothing I can literally do, just fucking stop him from this. And I don't know if it's gonna like stop him immediately, but if everybody's pretty much good, if I can get Beaver tended to a little bit, Voz has got an infection, he could die in transit. He does mining and cooking, but I can't tend to him now that he's in a mental state. So it's up to, she's no longer bleeding, okay. How's Felicia? Felicia is no longer bleeding, Ray's no longer bleeding. I cannot click on fucking Wonderboss. I love that name, but Wonderboss, what a fucking name. Okay, Ellie might die in transit, Mel might die in transit because I can't tend. So I couldn't get the caravan to let me leave before. I think because one was like having an issue. So let's leave Liz. She's a super loyal. I can't do anything about her. I do believe a couple of people are gonna die on the way home. We do now have food, though not enough. I don't really want to take the sake tea because, like, I think Voz will probably binge out on the way home, but whatever. If I could sell it, I could sell it. I have so many dead colonists, but if I leave them here, I think they'll be upset. So we're going to try to take these bastards with us. There was no resources. I wanted to harvest wood. I wanted to take some time and get some berries. And there was a fucking cougar and a goddamn emu. Like, who gives you a cougar and an emu? Like, what is that? What even is that? Like, that's not even the same biome. Just sneezes. No, Viking, I hope you haven't, like, gotten sick. Because, like, oh man, springtime allergies is going rampant here. By the way, I need to remember to fucking share a photo in Discord of the amount of goddamn berries that I got off Sheila's tree today. Because I ended up getting, like, a massive bowl of mulberries. I never even got to, like, deconstruct this place. I wanted the flooring and shit too. So I ended up getting, like, a heap of mulberries off Sheila's tree. And for anybody that's, like, a bit confused about what Sheila's tree is essentially, like, some years ago or whatever, when my dog passed away, I planted a mulberry tree over, like, where I buried her and shit. And because she always ate the mulberry tree that I had, which was actually in that spot. And I was like, oh, you know, she'd probably like a mulberry tree and shit. So I planted that where she was and stuff. And yeah, the last few years, like, it's only a small tree. It's only, like, now the height of me, right? And it's been growing for, like, the last few years and stuff. And I think it did, like, 1 or 2 berries the first year, and then, like, the next year we got, like, a teacup. And then this year I went out there because Nick's like, oh, there's heaps of berries. I could see it when I drove out. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll go have a look. And I took out, like, a medium bowl because I'm like, it won't be more than this. And fucking hell, it was so many. I think I dropped, like, a probably collective handful. Like, the birds and stuff are going to eat it. It's not going to go to waste or whatever. Like, the natural wildlife's going to eat it and shit. But, yeah, I probably dropped, like, a handful of, like, the berries in total. And, where are you going? You're hauling that to a door. That's fair. There are a few doors in here I don't want you to work on, though. Like, all of these. Leave those alone. Yeah, so anyway, I ended up, like, checking out the tree. And there's, like, going to be probably... It should have probably taken, like, a large bowl to collect them and stuff, but there's going to be, like, 1 or 2 more large bowls worth of berries coming off that fucking tree in, like, the next few days, and then another few days after it. So I'm going to have a fuck ton of mulberries, which is kind of cool. I am going to give trying to make maybe a mulberry pie perhaps a go. I'm not entirely sure yet. I've never made one. My family used to have a recipe, but I'm disconnected from, like, my family in general, so it's not like I can go ask somebody for their recipe and stuff. So yeah, if I find one and I make one and it turns out good, that would be awesome. But for now, I have 2 containers worth of mulberries. And the thing is, like, I love them because they're so sour, right? Like, mulberries are kind of, like, tangy and sour. Some of the, like, fully ripe, like, overripe ones are really sweet and they're nice and stuff. But I kind of like the tangy, like, almost a little bit underripe ones because they're just so damn good. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. But I've been eating, like, a lot of those today, and I've got to, like, slow the fuck down. I'm also gonna, like, take some to one of my cousins so she can have some as well. But she reckons she's, like, not gonna take it slow. She's like, I'm just gonna eat the whole bowl and just deal with the aftermath. And I'm like, you go for it. I can't deal with that. Like, if somebody has Crohn's, right, which is the digestive disease thing, right? Like, that's just mental. That'd be horrible for me. You are taking the steel to 5 foam popper, but look, actually, Mal is here. The other Mal must be the other Mal. I don't want you to eat it. I want you to bring these in away from the thrombos. Specifically, I'm going to need somebody else on that corn too. That's a lot. If I can find somebody that can do trees. I don't know if I finished trading with you. I think I did. I think I traded with these guys. Dodsworth, mate, can you just tell them to, like, go away? Grandia, can you do trees? You can. You're going to take blocks to a wall. But what I kind of want is if I can get people to grab trees. Hey, Bubba, I will hydrate. Man, how you going this morning? What are you up to? I'll get my hydrate on. Hold on.
Cheese.
Bubba. I haven't been up for long, so I haven't had much water. But, oh man, I needed that stretch so much. I did not realize how much I needed that. I appreciate that, Bubba. Thank you. It was one of those moments where, like, I probably haven't stretched since I woke up. And when I moved, I'm like, I realized that. I'm like, oh wow, I really needed to move a little bit. Sneezes again, Wagtail. No, I'll give you some pats if I can. I'm not sure what to do with a sneezy wolf, other than, like, to give you pats. I'm doing good. How are you, friend? I'm doing alright, Bubba. I finally got some sleep and had, like, a pretty chill day, so it's been good. And the only thing is I've had a few people dying in my colony, but there's not much I can do about that. I think there's going to be a few people dying on the way back to my colony too. Like, when these guys get back, if they don't die themselves, they are going to have the biggest fucking mental outbreak when they arrive. Like, I'm going to have at least 18 people come back completely psychologically damaged from, like, all the death. By the way, we went out with, like, 25 people, so we probably had, like, 7 people die in this group alone. So, yeah, we're probably down under 250 now, because we had a couple of people die in town, and, like, I really need to buy some shock lancers. I'm pretty sure we had, what was that last trader we had here? Were they? Let's Finfarnham. What color are you guys? Blue. So we have green still yet to come. They're still yet to visit us, so that's fine. And I can't do anything else with traders yet. But, yeah, I sent 2 cooks probably after their death, and I lost a couple of really good gunners, which is a shame, because I'm going to go looking for Clea and Ida later. Specifically Ida. I look for her a lot for, like, shooting quests and stuff. And, yeah, she's just gone now. It's a shame. Notice how happily receives pats. No. I don't know, I think that's one of those things is, like, eventually colonists do die. Like, I know that's rare in my colony, for starters, but, like, they do die. Like, I will let some people die, because I know this game is gunning to kill the crap out of my people. It just baffles me that, for anybody that missed it, a couple of weeks ago, I played through RimWorld, and I let the, like, colony death of winter take over. We lost, like, what was it, like 1/3 of the colony to, like, starvation and various other things. And basically, yeah, allow all corpses to get that going. Basically, the biggest problem that I had was that, like, I couldn't kind of recover from that, and the same people kept dying. Like, at the point that we were at, there was no way to get food and to recover the colony. So that's why I went back and, like, tried again. And this hasn't been as bad, but I have noticed that the exact same people are dying. And it worries me really badly that the same people are, like, they're not these people are not marked for death. They have medical advantages and shit they can use here, but they're still dying. The game is still wiping out those specific people. The only thing that worries me with that was that it was a toss-up between Lumi and Shizuka, and Nina, and I think it wanted Dodsworth and some other people too. And we've just scraped by without losing them for the moment. But holy shit. Like, I've said this a couple of times, that when you reload, like, save and reload a game in RimWorld, like a save and whatever, it will generally change the outcome. Like, you might have a choice between this colonist or those colonists, and whichever one's more important. Like, you can choose to save one, or you can choose to save multiples, depending on which collective are more important to you. In my case, usually an individual is more important than a cluster of people. So I'll normally take the one person over many. In this case, it's just baffling to me that, like, the cluster of people are the same people, even though I've played through and we're past where I was beforehand, it's still taking them out, which is wild to me. Like, it's not completely unheard of, but it's just, it shouldn't be the same people by this point, I would imagine. You'd think I'd have like a different group. I also definitely have run out of slate. I have limestone that they can take away. But yeah, we're also trying to build a new kitchen and stuff. And everybody's got a bit of something to do. Like, there's something to build or move or whatever around the place. So also